We're ready to begin with CSU. We have student athletes Antwan Scott, Joe Dessman, Coach Larry Eustachy. Coach, we can just start with you, some comments on tonight's game.
Well, you have to give Boise State a lot of credit. I mean, neither team's stepped back one step. It was just a great college basketball game. 15-round boxing match, just what it's all about. You know, both teams were at their highest level. That's probably as good as Boise's played, and that's as hard as we've competed all year long. I'm really proud of our guys, and I give Boise a lot of credit. But we made the plays at the end and deserved the win, I thought.
Thank you, Coach. Now I'll start with questions for the student athletes.
Antwan, you guys, the three-point shot, obviously, you guys have had days where you've hit it. You guys just seemed like it was definitely on tonight. Did you know it was going to be that way ahead of time, or was there something particular that made it click?
No. Coach always tells us, inside out, if it's an open look, don't turn it down, shoot it if we're open. So I think, he just installs that confidence in us to shoot the ball when we're open. So that's what we've been doing.
Joe, do you think that was the best game that you guys have played all season?
Yeah, I think it was a game where we all stayed together. They had some early runs, we had some runs, but we're a complete team. From the coaching staff down, we never flustered. I guess that's a word you could use, and we beat a very good Boise State team.
And then just what did it take to put them away there late after I think it was 17 ties and 17 lead changes throughout the game?
At the end of the day, it's us getting stops. We ended up stopping them, their middle penetration, and then offensively, Jeremiah Page just had a backbreaker on that offensive rebound. So, we got back on D, stopped them, and rebounded the ball.
Go over here first.
Either one of you guys, I think you guys faced your largest deficit midway through the first half. Coach got a technical, and it seemed like you guys put it into another gear after that. Did that kind of fire you guys up a little bit?
Yeah, well, all season he's been fighting for us, and that just kind of showed. We all kind of came together and said, all right, well, he's fighting for us. We're going to go out and fight. And then that run kind of, we kind of calmed down, and I think Trimmick missed both the free throws, so we kind of took a deep breath and ended up playing our game.
Joe, you mentioned the defense in the second half. They only shoot 1 of 10 from three-point in the second half. Was that something that you guys felt you did defensively, or maybe they just missed some shots?
We just try to contain them and do our part. If we're their contested shots, they shoot at a high percentage and some aren't going to go in, but we just wanted to do our job, and Duncan kind of hurt us early with his shot fakes, but once we kind of stayed in front of him and didn't have to help off as much, then we were there to contest the jump shots.
Let's go here first, Scott.
Joe, how much did it hurt when you guys started getting in foul trouble? It seemed like they started driving for a lot of layups, and it was hard for people to really contest because so many people were playing with 3-4 fouls. Was it a little frustrating almost at that point in the game?
Yeah, it was tough for foul trouble, but you can say the same thing that Boise State was in foul trouble the whole game too. Webb had 2 early ones and he was out, so the officiating is something that us and Boise have to just play through.
We're here.
Aside from wanting to keep the season alive, did you guys feel like this game was a bit more personal considering the way the last one ended? I mean, Teal came over and kind of said, yes, that last one wasn't a fluke. Did that carry it over to this game at all?
As a team, that game is in the past. We have to try to beat a talented San Jose State team. They just beat Boise down the regular season. So we didn't think about that game at all. We came and, from the very beginning, we're just trying to advance. It's a one-game season right now.
Over here to your right, guys.
Antwan, it's been an up and down year obviously for this team, but why do you think things have kind of come together here at the last minute and the most important time of the year?
I think we're listening to our coach now. We're buying in, as he always tells us. Once we buy in, we can be a really good team. And I think 1 through 15 is buying into what he's saying and what he's selling, and we're buying into it.
And then what is it going to take for you guys to play again tomorrow, third game in 3 nights?
As y'all know, we practice hard, so we're used to it. It's just like another practice. Coach always says, our practices are harder than the game. So we just got to go out, we got to defend and rebound and, do what we do.
Antwan set the single season record for three-pointers tonight. Is it a little bit easier to kind of accept or understand that accomplishment when you win the game as well?
Oh, yes. You know, as coach always tells us, and, you know, my father always tells me, it doesn't mean how many points you score, how many passes you make if you lose the game. It's all about winning, and that win is much bigger than that record.
Anything else for our student athletes back there?
So now you get Fresno State next, and you know you had a recent battle. I'm sure you didn't think it was your best performance. What did you learn from that game in Fresno that you think you can apply tomorrow night to maybe make a different outcome?
Well, first off, Fresno State's a very talented team. Marvel Harris is playing at a very high level, and you know, honestly, in the first half they embarrassed us. We were down 20. You know, we didn't follow the game plan. Offensively, we were just kind of forcing things. So, you know, we just need to learn from that. You know, we have the film and go watch that. Our coaches will watch all the games tonight and get us ready for that. And, you know, it's a brand new game. You know, they had a big win tonight, and so did we. So, you know, it'll be a dogfight tomorrow night.
I think, like as Joe said, we're gonna watch the film, and we're gonna see where we made mistakes, and, you know, try to learn from the mistakes. I remember one mistake is having a lot of turnovers, and that's something coach preach every night. You know, we can't turn the ball over. We gotta value the ball. And as Joe said, it's gonna be a dogfight.
Joe, just how important were Teal's rebounds? I mean, he had 14 of them and seemed to really fire you guys up.
Teal's just, you know, the most unselfish player we have. He's just selfless. You know, he'll do anything to win for us, and you know, he's big time as he's been every game this season. You know, once we use him offensively going inside out, things open up, and he's always working his tail off, rebounding. So, you know, that's big time for us.